Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you guys my favorite boxing hand wrap, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap what key beat to lock, but we beat to rap what key beat to lock.
So today guys, I wanted to go over what's currently my favorite hand wrap. I've used several different style hand wraps for boxing over the years, and this past year I've been using this type of hand wrap, using standard 180-inch Mexican style hand wrap, as you can see. You can get any of these from anywhere, ringside, title, wherever you might get hand wraps from. You can get the Everlast ones from Dick's Sporting Goods, and that will work perfectly fine. But I find this style hand wrap works well because it gives you great knuckle protection, leaves your palm open, and doesn't get loose from overtime when you're doing your workout. So without further ado, I just want to show you this wrap. So you can see this is a standard hand wrap. I start off with this looped end right here. And just to get close up, I'll show you how this works. Just like my other video, I start off not by going around the thumb first and using the loop, but I actually make a pad out of this looped area. So I go around, if I can grab this hand wrap, I go around 3 times to make the pad. So 1, 2, 3, and then from there I can remove it from my hand. Now you can see I have a nice pad right there. Some people like to use a piece of foam, a sponge to give themselves a little bit of extra knuckle protection. That's completely up to you. And then from here I use this on my opposite hand, and you'll do it for both hands, with the piece coming off, going outside of my hand, if you see what I'm saying. So instead of going inwards, you want to go outwards. So you put that pad right over your knuckles. You start off by holding it in with your thumb, going around 1 time, and then once you go over the first time, you hold that pad in place. Make sure you spread your fingers apart. That way, when you make a fist, your fingers don't feel like they're getting restricted, and the blood flow is getting cut off to your hand. So yeah, you want to keep that in mind when you're wrapping your hands, so that your blood flow isn't cut off and your hands don't start to go numb over time. So from there you go around 1 more time, and then from here you go back around the wrist. You want to go around the wrist 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. And then from here you want to go to your thumb, wrap around the thumb, back around the wrist. So now you can see you're currently here. This is what you should be looking at. Again, make sure that you're going away from your hand, not inwards. And then from here you want to go up, over, and in between the pinky and the ring finger. So from here, as I'm doing this, kind of slightly adjust your fingers to get that comfort level that you want, and go back around. And this is where I actually make a fist. So I make a fist, I go back around the back of the hand, and then I go between the index finger and the middle finger and back over. So now, adjusting my fingers, I can really feel that when I open and close my hand, it's comfortable, it doesn't feel too tight. And then you get that nice crisscross action on the back of your hand. Go around the wrist 1 more time. Now you want to go between the pinky and the ring finger, but up and over through the middle finger. So you get this locked in here, back under the wrist, over. And now lastly, you want to do the last finger, which will be your middle finger. You want to go between your index and your middle finger, up, around, and over the middle finger. And before you make any other adjustments, just kind of wiggle your fingers, make sure you get that nice tension right there, so it's nice and tight. Come back down on the side of the hand, wrap around the wrist, so everything is nicely locked in. You can see that it has a nice crisscross pattern to give your hand the protection it needs, and all the little small bones in the hands. And then from here, go up, over, around the side, and then lastly you want to go back around, and then this is where you finish it off around the wrist. And then have the Velcro go around, and there you have it. So now from here you can tuck this all in, get it nice and comfortable, open up the palm, so you have nice thumb protection, your hand stays nice and open, the wrist is nicely secured and locked in there, and you have great knuckle protection. I find that I've been using this for about a year now, and this hand wrap has worked really well for me. Again, you can add yourself your own little sponge or some kind of foam right there to give yourself some extra protection. You can also even get the 200-inch hand wraps which work good, and you can actually use that to go around a couple more times if you feel like you need extra protection. So this is definitely my favorite hand wrap. If you guys give it a shot, let me know how it feels for you guys. Appreciate you guys watching my video.